Hello everybody, my name is Jessie. I'm an independent demonstrator for the company Stampin' Up. I'm located in sunny Las Vegas, and in my craft room we do all things paper craft. Hello, welcome in, happy Friday. I'm gonna give it a minute for my besties to find me. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. I was on time but on the wrong page. So we're just going to start this over again. It's Friday. It'll be fine. Oh, Lord, I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. You know what I'm saying? I just can't make it up. So, ooh, there's a light outside and it's shining in my eyes. Hi, Pam. How you doing? Welcome in. I am late. Hi, Cheryl. Thank you for finding me again. Hi, Sherry. Yeah, your girl went live from her personal page instead of this page. So people were finding me. Hi, Karen. Welcome back in. But if you're not friends with me on Facebook, on my personal page, you wouldn't have seen this. So we're just going to start from the top again. That was good practice, right? Thank you. Happy Friday. Oh, good God. And I prepared. What is that about? All right. I'm going to go over what I just said. So if you're tuning back in, have a cup of coffee, chuckle and laugh at me. I know, crazy. Here we go. Here's the card that I designed for us. We are going to use the memorable blooms that we have been using all week. Okay, so I'm calling this a fancy and not a fun fold, but a fancy card because it is fancy, but I don't know if it constitutes fun fold vibes. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Brenda, welcome in. So, my process for creating this card tonight. I gotta grab my stuff. The 6x6 pack of beautiful bouquet paper. In the catalog, this paper goes well with the butterfly set, so that you know. It's the one where it's a stamp set, dies, and a coordinating 3D die. And then if you buy the suite, you get this paper and a few other things. Now, bouquet is spelled B-O-K-E-H. So first I had to look up how to say it. And then second of all, what does that mean? Well, basically it just means in photography, out of focus. Like the background would be out of focus. So that's what it is. So I went through the papers and I really like this Calypso coral piece. So I decided that's, I was going to start my card with that. Hi, Mom. Welcome back. And then I grabbed my color wheel and I dialed it to Calypso coral. And I used the triadic little windows, and Old Olive went well. And then for this, I wanted 3 colors. The other side of the wheel was Night of Navy, but I felt like for me that was kind of heavy. I wanted a light color. So I looked next to Calypso Coral, and there was Petal Pink. And so that's how I got the color story for this card. So pretty, right, Cheryl? I'm obsessed. So if you purchase that color wheel or you have a color wheel, we now sell them. I think right now it might be out of stock, but it'll be coming back in stock. This is the first time, admittedly, I have used it, but I really enjoyed the process, and it did make my card making easier and quicker to make decisions using it. I will say that, because I could sit there and ponder for a good 45 minutes on what color I'm going to use. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but I know I'm like that. So that is how we're doing it today. I wanted to show you that because that's stuff that you might want to know, or think if you've been thinking about purchasing that, would you really use it? So far, my answer would be yes. Okay, I'm going to flip down. I'll show you everything as we go. Please welcome people in. We are on the right page. We have people with us now. I'm just going to do this thing, okay? Here we go. Boom. And of course, I flipped down again and did not find myself. But that's okay. I found myself quickly. I know I'm where I'm supposed to be. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to get your card base. So you're going to take that basic A2 card base, which I'm noticing now is scored wrong. We're just going to do it from scratch. Of course, it's Friday. Things are going to go a little cattywump. Nobody knows why. But let me grab the correct paper. Is this it? Oh no. Of course, I didn't put it away. There we go. We'll just do it from the top. Going on? Am I still live? Okay, I'm still live. That is so weird. My my tablet just like did a weird thing where it replayed what I was already doing, and I got worried, like, did I lose connection? But it's back to normal. Is everybody good? Are you guys having good connection? Okay, so you take your piece of cardstock, and this is the 11 by 8.5. And first thing I want you to do is I want you to score it at 4 1/4. Then you're going to flip it sideways, and you're going to cut it down the middle at 5 1/2. That gives you, Lord, I hope, 2 card bases. So we'll put this one aside. This one we can use for a later card. But now we have our card base. Now this is actually the front, and normally this is the part in the card making I would tell you to fold it and crease it down. But we need to make that little window first. So I'm going to show you how to do this really easy. Put your card base in there, and go to, I gotta remember, 2.5, that would leave a 3-inch base. Okay. You're going to go to 2.5 inches. Okay, you're going to close it. I want you to cut to your score line. So you're going to use the line on your cutting blade, line it up with your score line, and cut right through. Then go ahead, put your cutting blade up at the top, and line your paper back up with the 4 1/4 mark. Now you're going to cut on that scored line just until your cut mark. So again, use the lines on your cutting blade to line it up. Okay, so that's how you get your little door, your half door. All right, so you can use this for a later project, a tag, whatever you got. But now we have our card base, and we can go ahead and fold it and give it a good score down like that. Okay. Here's the card. Now, I've got a lot of pieces. I made the set work for us, but the first thing I wanted to do was I wanted to put a background piece on the card. And since I had this 3D painted plaster embossing folder from the other day on my desk, I figured we would just use that again. It goes well with the vibe. So I went ahead, this is 4 by 5 1/4, you know, it's a basic mat. We're gonna make our inside smaller so that it can be hidden by this. All right, and then you'll see all this outside of the card. So I'm gonna just go ahead and throw that in the card. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. Not doing it. I don't know why. I've never had that happen before with my dry adhesives, but for some reason on this paper, it's just ripping it. It like grabs it. See, there we go. Okay, a little bit of liquid glue. And like always, we're just gonna center that. Get it to set down. Okay, we can set that to the side. And we'll deal with the inside in a little bit. Now, let's work on our focal piece first. Really, the set does the work for you. The dies do the work for you, okay? The only thing, oh, I've got glue everywhere. Does this surprise anybody? Let me grab, I already pre-did it, but I just think it's noteworthy. One thing, when you use this piece, this die, it's going to cut into your paper. So it's not going to cut the frame out, right? It's only going to cut the inside and the fancy bit out. If you want to cut a frame with it, you're going to use the two pieces together. So you're going to take, let's just pretend this is a piece of cardstock. You're going to lay this down, and then you're going to take the other part and you're going to line it up over top of it. They nest, and you're just going to make it, you know, evenly mounted space all the way around. Then you would put your, you know, put it through the embossing folder, and when it pops out, you will get this with a nice little stitched edge. So you're getting the flower cut out from this piece and the stitched edge when it's cutting the actual hexagon or octagon out. Okay, so that's how I did that. Now you could do it separately. You could just cut the middle part out first and then lay this over it and cut this part out, but they nest and you can do double time and save yourself a pass through. So that was worth mentioning, I felt like. Now, we're just gonna back this in a different color. I really like to use the dark Calypso Coral paper underneath, but I wanted to show you, sorry, I got glue like everywhere. I don't know when I unstuck it, if it like popped out a little bit. I don't know what happened. It's Friday. Things are gonna go awry, right? So that would be it with a white background. Very pretty. You could stamp on that and see it very well if you wanted. For my card though, I really like the look of the designer series paper. So that's what I'm gonna go with. We're gonna try this again. I love doing this on my silicone mat because it's not gonna stick. I can just go around, but I'm not getting glue all over the place, which I need help with, guys, let's face it. Try to rub that off. Okay. Now, you're just gonna line the two up. And glue them down like that. Now, I just went ahead and I matted a piece of the petal pink with the Calypso coral for our front bar area, or door, whatever you want to call it. I thought it looked a little plain by itself. So I figured we'd just do a little bit of stamping to cover that up. Oh. I'm gonna figure out where I put it. Now, I wanted it a little bit darker, but I didn't want the black memento for this. I tried it in the Old Olive and it was a little bit light. So I went to Mossy Meadow, which I just re-inked, so it's super juicy. We're gonna try not to make a mess. Can you guys hear how sloshy that is? Awful. Okay, let's see. Just gonna do a little tip off here. Good enough. So let that dry for just a second. Let it absorb into the paper. And I'm gonna move this to the side so I don't get that everywhere. Okay, now we can go ahead and adhere that down. That should be dry. Okay, so there we have our piece. Let's go ahead and adhere it down. Yeah, it is the petal pink. It will not roll on it. It is so weird. I thought maybe because I embossed, you know, this piece, it was doing that, but no. Maybe it's more fibrous. Fibrous? I don't know. We don't know. We don't know why. There we go. All right. So now I'm going to take and I'm going to glue my little piece in there. And you only want some on the bottom. And I like to take these 2 points of the octagon and kind of line them up with that door, so hopefully it'll be straight, even though it's not like even on the page. You know what I'm saying? And I went ahead and I stamped out one of these flowers and I colored it. This is Petal Pink, Calypso Coral, and the Old Olive. So I used my color story to color my flowers. I'm going to give that a little bit of dimension. Let's see, like that. Now you can see I didn't orient the flowers the same way, but it's okay. I could even make another set of these and like do a double duty. Your card, you do it your way. Now I'm going to use the label, I think it's Labeled with Love punch. And I punched white and I punched the Old Olive. And I'm going to just cut right down the center of my Old Olive piece. Or you could do it either way. So you could go lengthways or widthways. I went lengthways, but you could also go this way. On this one, it's going to be poking out the side. On this one, it's going to be kind of peeking up and down. It's however you want to do it, but it's just so that you can take the same size shape and give it kind of a matte look. Okay, so we're going to use I Appreciate Your Thoughtfulness. And for this, I'm going to use the black again, but you could go ahead and use the Mossy Meadow if you wanted. It's a little bit darker than the Old Olive, so it would pop too. But we're just making it easy. I've had so many technical difficulties tonight. I don't want to stress myself out. You know what I'm saying? No more, no more. All right, so I'm just going to put a little adhesive top and bottom. And I like to look at it and kind of place it. And then you can wiggle it around if you want to see a little bit more color, if you want to see a little less. You know, put it in position where you think it should be. There we go. So we backed it. Now I'm going to pop this up as well. Just using some of those edge pieces. Don't waste it, right? Works just as good. May not be as pretty, but works just fine. There we go. All right. Now, do I want it sent? I still think I like it over here a little bit. So that's, and of course I put it upside down. Today is crazy. What is happening, guys? Is 3 times in 1 week too much for me? Is that what's happening? No, not at all. When something goes awry, and I don't know if everybody's like this, but I am definitely like this. When one thing happens, it like throws off my mojo. So I went live on the wrong page and now I'm like, you know what I mean? Just nerves. Okay. So here's our little card. For our sentiment, I'm going to grab I'm going to clean that because it's got the Mossy Meadow ink all over it. Scrub it off real fast. All right. And there we go. And then we're just going to put thanks so much in the card. Cute, super cute. So what do you guys think? Have I sold you on this set? Is it the jam of the moment, or are you like, it's good? I have to say, I am a fan. Just slap down a little bit of color. So, okay. Mom won at bingo, and I did not. And here's my theory. I think most of you, all of you sent good vibes, for sure. I think most of you wiggled your fingers. I think there was about 4 people that didn't. It's okay. I forgive you. It's fine. Mom won, and that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. It's fine. No, we had a great time. We always have a good time. It was super fun. And Mom's having a milestone birthday in July, and we have decided to do it upright. So we're going to rent a room for the night, and we are going to do every session of bingo to celebrate her birthday. It's going to be a marathon. I have snacks planned. I have a whole thing to do. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. You know what I mean? Like, we live in Vegas, so it is a staycation, but that's okay. I'm down with it. You know what I'm saying? Super fun. Okay. I always joke around that I'm going to have like a retreat or something here. We're going to plan it. All you ladies are going to come. And there will be bingo and crafts involved. Like, who doesn't love that? We should start working on this. You can all come down. We might be able to get discount hotel, stay, because we can like rent off a block of rooms. It would be fantastic. We could be like, okay, card making from this to this, a session of bingo, everybody go to buffet. You know what I'm saying? Think about this, ladies. I think this is a thing. We should work on this. Okay. So the only thing to remember when you're putting in your sentiment, just make sure that your window or your focal point and your little door kind of covers that. So it's like a hidden surprise. All right. Now, for the last but not least thing, we got to bling it up. And for that, I'm bringing in the pinkish purple free celebration gems. They go really well. We'll see where they need to live on this card. Now, I don't know. The whole thing with these really goes with that bouquet paper too. You know, like the circles and the kind of out of focusness. I'm really digging it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We get extra tonight. There you go. All right, guys. So that's it for this week of Jessie's craziness. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you learned something. If you had a good time, do me a favor, share it, tell your crafting friends. You got to see this Hot Mess Express, you know. It's always a good time. All right, so there's our 3 cards for this week. I think I done did that. It was a good little example of all that this set has to offer. So next week we'll be picking another set. I'll flip up, we'll chit chat for a minute. Here we go. And I'm back. Can you believe? I am so prepared. I prepared all day for this live, all day. And then it becomes time for the live and I don't know what happens. I just don't know. So, thank you. I appreciate it. You know, I don't let it get me down. I just roll with it. I'm like, okay, we'll fix it. No big deal. It's fine. You guys are used to me by now. So for those that enjoy seeing my videos on YouTube so that they can put them on TV and blow them up, I will be uploading this weekend the bulk of, I think it's September, October, November, December is when I kind of stopped uploading. So I'm going to upload all that backlog and then get, of course, January this week on there. So that's my plan for this weekend. I will be getting all of that done. So you can go back if you haven't yet watched them or done your packets. I will have everything on there for you next week. It will be up, but I don't know when this weekend. You know, it takes a while to upload and do all the things. So I'll be doing that. I will be packaging. Hopefully, I think tomorrow my order is supposed to come in so I can start packaging all the product shares, and then I'll be contacting people. Hey, I'm ready, you know, to get it out. Sherry, thank you so much. I got your card today with your payment for everything, and I will get that logged in. And so when it's ready to ship, I will just ship yours out. You'll be ready to go. What else? Next week, I was going to try this week to get the prizes in the mail. It just didn't happen. So what I'm going to do, I've been working on them today, but I'm going to wait. I'm making the packets for the live for February 1st. I'm finishing the packets for the Blender Club. And I've already got everything packaged for prizes. So it's going to be a massive mail day on next Friday. And I'm just going to do everything at once, just like a bulk mailing. So if you're waiting for something from me, I'm mailing it Friday, next Friday. Okay, so Cheryl, you're going to have a box because everything is going to be in it. Your product share, everything. So that's exciting, right? So that is what we got. And yeah, it came super fast. So that was good. I guess our mail's on point again. Hi, Sandy. Welcome in. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I have a whole plan for myself. I'm trying in the new year to get organized. You know what I mean? Get organized. And I tore apart my craft room yesterday And I really like, when I clean, I can't just clean things. I have to disassemble, completely clean sweep, and re-put together. I don't know why. This is just the way my brain works. So I did that yesterday, and I was dusting and cleaning and organizing, but I really, this time, think I did something. In my brain, it's all clicking. You know what I mean? We're working on it. New year, same me, but more organized. That's what I'm going to say. So that's what I got going on. Oh, I know. Is she on here? Is Debbie on here, Sherry? So tomorrow is Debbie's birthday, which is very exciting. So happy birthday if you're on here. If not, I will be texting you. And she is one of my team members. She's a friend. She also lives in Vegas. So, you know, it's the whole thing. We got to celebrate. I have not had mail delivered. Oh, is that because of the weather? You didn't get your mail? That makes sense. Did you get more, Cheryl, did you get more snow? I know in the Fort Lewis, or no, sorry. I don't know where I was right then. The Fort Leonard Wood area, they were all closed today because they got snow. And then our family in Oklahoma had snow days because they all got snowed in too. So just enjoy it. I wish it would snow here. It's never going to snow here, but if we get snow, it's like weird styrofoam balls. I don't know what that is, but you know, it's like, it happened once. I don't know what it was. All day today? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Well, stay in, stay warm, and just enjoy it. Do some crafting, you know, or baking. Maybe bake something. I know the boys would enjoy it, right? So I can have it. All right, send it to me. Now watch. News at 11. We got a blizzard. No. Not going to happen. They promised us wind, and I was excited for the wind. But poor California, they got hit with all the wind. But I would have taken some wind. You know, we had it was a little breezy, but you know, not a howler like I expected. So, I don't know. All right, I'm going to stop being weird. I'm going to get off of here. I love you guys. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the comments. Mwah.